There's a funny thing about flossing that really caught my attention. How did flossing teach you to be a better husband?
Well, I read a book that was really helpful to me called The Power of Habit, and it talks about keystone habits, certain habits that roll positive momentum into other positive habits. And for me, I always hated to floss. In fact, that was the first habit that I would stop doing. And I found that whenever I would floss, I'd think to myself, okay, I'm really disciplined, so I'm flossing, so I'll do my Bible plan, and I'll eat right, and I'll exercise, I'll sleep good, I'll wake up early. And that one discipline actually created other positive disciplines. When I wouldn't floss, I'd feel like, okay, well, I'm not a very disciplined person, so I'm going to skip my Bible reading today. And, I might as well skip my workout today, and I'm not going to eat good, and so wouldn't sleep good. I'd wake up late. I'd go to the office. Someone would be rude, and I'd yell at them. I'd come home, and so it's kind of a joke, but the reality is that was a very positive discipline that created other positive disciplines. What I wanted to do is ask, in marriage, if there was one keystone habit, what would that one thing be that I believe across the board could impact marriages positively? And for me, and we taught this to our church and saw massively positive response, is that if there's one thing I believe that could create great forward momentum in marriages is the keystone habit of praying together. Simply agreeing to pray every single day together. And one reason this is really big is because Amy and I didn't pray every day together for a long time. I just kind of assumed I'm a pastor and she's a pastor's wife and we love Jesus, and so we didn't need that.
Kind of been there, done that.
Yeah, I mean, like,
we're covered.
I'm praying, she's praying, but we weren't praying together.
Right.
And one of the reasons, honestly, was she likes to pray for a long time, and I'm kind of like pray and get it done type of person. And so selfishly, we just didn't do it. I didn't do it, didn't really want to. And what I found was that this one thing is a game changer all the time, because we connect daily with God together. We're praying, we know what we're praying for together, and so we're on the same page spiritually. We can't fight when we're going to pray, because you got to work through things if you're going to pray together. I'm not as vulnerable to some temptation as I would be, because I've got spiritual intimacy, not just between me and God, but between my wife, me, and God. And so we started this with our staff, because I talked earlier to you about how we had marriages struggling in our staff, and we saw great results. And so we just really rolled out a challenge to the church. Would you commit to pray daily together if you're married? And I'm going to tell you right now that one keystone discipline has revolutionized so many marriages. It's a really, really big deal, and it's something that can be done in 2 minutes, 5 minutes. It's
Be careful.
Or an hour.
Or a half hour, an hour.
But and I'm not talking about getting together to do intercession, but it can be that.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be. It can be just to guide us today, God, and touching base spiritually every single day with God.